Hi Nick, so we had a really interesting workshop today and you introduced us to the concept of Clickolage. So can you actually explain what that means?
Sure, yes, I'd love to. The concept comes from my years of teaching anthropology using a variety of social media, and it relates to the anthropological concept of bricolage. And Levi Strauss found that when he was looking at what he called primitive people, but what we'd, I guess, say non-traditional cultures, thought in very different ways to kind of Western, rational, scientific, linear processes. And so bricolage relates to, and this is true in art as well as the kind of more practical aspects, how you use things that weren't really, for reasons they're not intended for, I guess. So you might use a brick as a hammer, for example, I guess would be a kind of bricolage. And in terms of teaching anthropology, I guess what this means is me using, and students using resources that haven't necessarily been created to teach them anthropology, but using those resources, putting them together in different ways, so that those students can learn key concepts from anthropology, but also more broadly. And so Clickolage refers to that use of social media, pulling together things from YouTube, from Pinterest, which is two sites that I use quite a lot in my work, but also through Facebook or WhatsApp, making connections and using those to create their own resources to help them understand the kind of concepts that we're covering in class.
So it's a very personalized but yet social approach to teaching and learning. Can you give us an example maybe from one of your own courses?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's very social, and I would also say it's very horizontal. So it's kind of peer-led, I think. And an example in the focus groups that I looked at might be where I'd given the students something about language, and a student had found another video about language to help them think about the anthropology of languages, and they'd shared it via Facebook with other people, their family, their friends, and there'd been a discussion below this video. And that all of that together, so the video on YouTube, the posting it in a Facebook, and the connections and comments that other people have made, that's what I like to call Clickolage.
So it really makes use of the social media that students are already present in rather than sort of institutional VLEs.
Absolutely, and in fact for me that's the next challenge. So students have been very keen to share things with other people outside of their classroom, and I guess my next challenge is to take those principles and apply them within the classroom.
Okay, thank you. So Clickolage, a new word in our arsenal. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.